Welcome to another edition of the Pastor's Motivational Corner. Every day as you turn on your television, you are greeted by more and more sad news. This COVID-19 virus is spreading at an astronomical rate. This virus is ripping apart families. It is causing pain and distress. And many people are living in fear. Fear for their lives. Fear for the lives of their neighbors and friends. And the question that many are asking is, Lord, who's next? Lord, what next? There are many people who can no longer sleep in the night. They are so uneasy. The stress and the frustration of life has become so overwhelming that many people, their joy has been lost. And so today I want to propose to you that in the midst of this chaos and pain that you're going through, one of the things that we must stockpile on is joy. You see, joy is an attitude of delight that is grounded in the person and work of Jesus Christ. The child of God can have joy because he knows who Jesus is. He knows what he has done, and he is confident of what God will do in the future. The child of God can have joy because he knows that this is our Father's world. And even though the wrong seems off so strong, God is the ruler yet. Philippians 4 and verse 4 says, "Rejoice in the Lord always. And again I say, rejoice." And so while the world is panicking and living in despair, the child of God, though affected by this virus, his joy in the Lord can remain intact. Because your joy in the Lord is not influenced by external variables. Your joy in the Lord is controlled by who Jesus is. Your joy in the Lord is controlled by what God has done for you. And I want to declare to you that we are serving a good God. We are serving a merciful God. We are serving a God who loves us unconditionally. And despite what the atmosphere is on the outside, God's goodness is constant. And hence, because of that, despite the pain that others are experiencing, the child of God can go to sleep at night knowing that if your life is in the hand of God, there is nothing that you can fear about the future, because we know what the future looks like. We know that one day God will come back and make it all right. Yes, you can have joy in the fact that God provides for your needs. He promises that He will supply all your needs according to His riches in glory. You can have joy because God has given you the assurance of salvation. You can have joy because He promised that one day He will come again and He'll put an end to sickness and pain. And may I even add, even COVID-19. We can have joy because we know that God is in control of the affairs of this world. That even though it seems to us that things are out of control, that God is in control. And so, fellow beloved, you can have joy in your heart, joy unspeakable. Galatians 5:22 said the fruit of the Spirit is joy. Yes, joy comes from knowing Jesus. And probably today might be a good time for someone to get to know Jesus. If you know Jesus, then this world and its problems, even though, yes, it may be insurmountable, you can have peace in your heart because the joy of the Lord becomes your strength. Today, I want someone to tap into the joy which Jesus can give. Tap into the joy joy of knowing Jesus, and if you have the joy of God in your heart, then it doesn't matter what the outlook looks like in the horizon. If you have the joy of Jesus in your heart, you can face tomorrow with confidence. You can face the future, though the predictions are looking bleak. With Jesus in the vessel, you can smile at the storm. May God bless you.